Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, The Scent Obsessed Mom. My name is Lauren, and today I'm going to get right into it. I am going to do a video that I've been wanting to do for quite some time now, and I'm actually wearing one of these perfumes today, so I was like, what better time to do it? So I'm actually going to be comparing and contrasting two of my favorite perfumes by Ariana Grande, which are the original Cloud and Cloud Pink. Now there is a third, and let me know in the comments if I'm wrong on this. I don't think there are any other versions beyond these three, but I could be wrong. There's also a Cloud 2.0 or Cloud Intense, which I do not have with me, but I'll kind of do that one as like an honorable mention at the end. So I'm just basically going to give you a brief overview of these two perfumes because they are very similar. So if you're wanting to kind of know what exactly the difference is between the two, or maybe which one might be a better fit for you, hopefully this will help you out. So these have been out for a little while. The original Cloud, which I have I think this is the 1 ounce. Yes, EDP here. And you can see the cute packaging. This actually comes out for when you spray it, and it sits in this cute little cloud base. So the original Cloud came out in 2018. It has top notes of lavender, pear, and bergamot. It has mid notes of whipped cream, coconut, praline, and vanilla orchid, and then the base notes are musk and woody notes. So I just wore this one the other day. I'm going to give it just a little bit of a spray on this hand. Now, I have heard this compared to perfumes, really expensive perfumes, such as Baccarat Rouge. Now, I will say that I used to have a sample of Baccarat Rouge, and I did not like it. It was too much for me. It almost nauseated me or gave me a headache. I don't know what specifically it is in that perfume, but I was not a huge fan. However, Cloud, I love. So I can see the similarities, I guess, in like the sweetness and maybe a few of the notes. I would have to look up the notes again for Baccarat Rouge and compare them. But there's definite differences. Like, in my opinion, they're not that close of dupes because, like I said, I love this one and I really do not care for the other, which is fine with me because the other one is super expensive, although there are lots of dupes out there. Okay, so yes, so very sweet. You definitely get, I get some lavender and pear in there. I don't get the bergamot real strong. I think it might be kind of in the background. But it's a very sugary, sweet, like kind of gourmand smelling fragrance. As it dries down, you definitely get that blend of, it's not like super coconutty. So if you're not a huge coconut person, I wouldn't like let that scare you off at all. I think it's a nice blend of the whipped cream, the coconut, the praline, and the vanilla orchid in the middle. There's nothing that really jumps out and really like smacks me in the face. I feel like this is a very well blended fragrance. And then the base, you definitely get that nice sugary blend of musk and woody notes that kind of rounds it out. It's really, really nice, but you definitely have to like kind of sweet, more sugary fragrances to enjoy this. What I like about Cloud is that I do feel like it is kind of a nice cozy scent, so I'm definitely enjoying wearing it in the fall, and we'll probably continue wearing it into the winter. But like, I feel like you can wear it in the spring and summer too, because it's not like a super heavy fragrance, if that makes sense. Yeah, really, really love Cloud. A good dupe for this, and I meant to bring this, I don't have it right in front of me, but I do have actually the body mist and the body lotion from Victoria's Secret called Midnight Bloom or Midnight Blooms. Is it Bloom or Blooms? Somebody can tell me in the comments since I don't have it in front of me. I believe it's just Midnight Bloom. Oh, geez. I'm going to go grab it. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. I had to go grab it. It was bothering me. Midnight Bloom by Victoria's Secret. So this has been a part of their core line of body mist for quite some time now. I slept on this one for a long time, I think because it had the word bloom in it, and I'm not a huge like floral person. But to me, this really is not that floral of a fragrance. The notes in this are moonflower, vanilla woods, dreamy, and sheer. I think this smells super similar. So these are great just as kind of a layering recommendation, or if you want to get the lotion of this to layer with this, I actually have the shimmer lotion and they have a regular. So I highly recommend this. Or if you're just looking for a cheaper body mist alternative to Cloud, Midnight Bloom from Victoria's Secret is your girl. Okay, so that's the original Cloud. Cloud Pink. Same packaging, only pink. Obviously, I have the larger size in this one. This is, I believe, the 3.4 ounce. This was released in 2023, so not long ago. The top notes of this are, and I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, pitahaya. Pitahaya? In other words, dragon fruit. I had to look it up. It's just another name for dragon fruit, wild berries, and pineapple. In the mid, we have coconut water, vanilla orchid, and ambrette. And in the base, praline, musk, amberwood, and moss. So with a few additional notes there, and I don't know if there were any, and a few not present. I mean, overall, the notes are very similar, and they smell very similar. So this is definitely a more pink version of Cloud, just like the name says, because you do get just a tad more fruitiness with the berries and the dragon fruit. I like pineapple, but I don't want it to be super strong in my fragrances, so I'm glad that I don't feel like that's the case here. Like, I don't feel like it really jumps out at you. I think it just kind of blends in with the other fruits, but I don't feel that it's overly fruity because you still have that basic Cloud DNA with the addition of just some pinkness, you know, that, like I said, the berries, the dragon fruit, it almost reminds me when I first spray it of like a slightly fruity cotton candy vibe version of the original Cloud, right? So do you really need both of these? Probably not, because they really are, to my nose at least, that similar with a little bit of a difference. So if you're looking for something that, and I know it sounds funny, but smells more pink, is a little bit fruitier, maybe go with this one. But otherwise, like, I don't think you can go wrong with either one. And like I said, they are very similar. Price wise, I think at this point they basically go for, I looked it up, and so retail, you can get a travel size for about $28, 1 ounce for $50, 1.7 for $62, and 3.4 ounce for $72. So not like a cheap fragrance, but definitely if you just start out with the travel size, which I think is a good idea anyway, because then you really make sure that you use it up and really truly enjoy the fragrance before you spring for the full size. You can find samples online. Also, if you go to sites like Mercari, I love shopping on Mercari. That's actually where I got this guy for, I mean, really cheap compared to retail price. So definitely look on places like Mercari and eBay first. Every once in a while, I'll even look on the Walmart website. You'd be surprised how many fragrances they have on there. Obviously, you want to make sure, hey, bud, my son just got home from school. Obviously, you want to check out the seller, make sure they have plenty of good reviews and all of that, because you can get burned. But I definitely would not pay retail if you don't have to. So the last version, which again is just kind of an honorable mention because I do not own that one, I have, however, smelled it in store, is the Cloud 2.0 or Intense version, and that one actually came in between the original Cloud and Cloud Pink in 2021. So notes on this one, again, very, very similar to the original Cloud. Top is lavender, bergamot, and pear, so I believe that's identical. The mid is whipped cream, praline, coconut, and vanilla orchid, so same there as well. The slight difference comes in the base notes. So in the 2.0 version, there's cashmeran, ambroxan, musk, and woody notes. I'm guessing they probably added in that ambroxan and possibly the cashmeran. I don't know as much about that note as the ambroxan for the intense, like it intensifies it, makes it stronger and gives it more lasting power. So when I smelled this, I would have to re-smell it. So keep in mind, it's been a while. But it truly did just smell to me like a more intense version of the original Cloud. Other than that, I didn't really notice that much of a difference. So I would say that both of these are already fairly strong and have pretty good lasting power. But if you're really looking for something that's just kicked up a notch, you love the Cloud DNA, you want something that's even more Cloud, even more amped up and is going to last you longer and project more, then maybe go with the Cloud 2.0, but it is strong. So again, maybe try it out first if you can, or maybe just get like the small size or the travel size. But I love all of these fragrances. And, you know, like I said, I like that they're pretty versatile. I feel like you can wear these daytime, you can wear them for an evening out. You can pretty much wear them year round. I don't know if I'd go super heavy with it in the summer just because of that sweetness. But it's not like an overly heavy, like something that's going to choke you out, especially if you're just doing a couple sprays. As for longevity, I wouldn't say it's stellar, but it's good. It's decent. I want to say in wearing this one today, and the original Cloud was about the same. Maybe I should do a comparison with that as well. I'll have to test them out maybe side by side and see if one lasts longer than the other, but I'm guessing they probably are right around the same. I'll be right there, bud. Okay. Yep. Go ahead. Did you wash your hands? Okay. Cold and flu season at school. Yeah, I'll have to see as far as the longevity, but I would say I put this on, and I am a fairly heavy sprayer. I like to spray it on my skin and on my clothes too. I put this on probably around 8:30 or 9, and by around like noon, 1 o'clock, like I could still smell it. It wasn't like super strong, but if I like smelled myself, smelled my clothes, I could definitely still smell it. So being someone who likes to be able to smell it pretty strongly throughout the day, I did go ahead and reapply it this afternoon. But like I said, it's somewhere in the middle. It's not beast mode, but it's not, super soft or going to dissipate on you right away either. So all in all, I think great fragrances. Two of my favorite, if not my very favorites from out of the Ariana Grande fragrances. And I'm pretty sure at this point I've tried them all. So yeah, go check them out. If you haven't, hopefully that gives you just a little bit more insight as to, if you were wondering what the differences are between the fragrances in that line. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.